Well, it's come to this, Johnny. Hello, Johnny.
Hello.
It's time that we fought for console supremacy. It's been a year since we last fought each other on this segment, the Fight Night segment. Oh, by the way, welcome to the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Welcome to Fight Night. This is a show in which we fight night. But this time, there's more than just honor on the line. At least our honor.
Yeah.
It's the honor of the two greatest platforms to ever host fighting games on them. You know, people will go back and forth, oh, here's the arcade version, the superior version. That may well be true, but when you're going to play a game at home, it's not always practical to buy a whole arcade cabinet for the house. I think there was a company that tried to sell arcade cabinets for the house, and they didn't do so hot. Last I checked, one of those companies, I think, recently went out of business. So it comes down to two choices, really, if you want arcade-accurate gameplay. They are, of course, the Nintendo Game Boy Advance and the Sega Saturn. I mean, I didn't even need to say it. Everyone in the audience already knew.
Yeah.
I mean, all the fighting game sickos, fanatics in the audience. This notice
so
for
even
a fact.
even though we'll be, versus each other, we are still working together for the greater good to finally answer which console is the best for fighting games out of the Sega Saturn or the Game Boy Advance.
Well, no, that's not contentious enough. We need to have stakes built into this. One of us needs to represent the Sega Saturn. The other needs to represent the Game Boy Advance. I will represent the Sega Saturn.
That's pretty good because I've never had one or seen one.
Which means that you will be the Nintendo Game Boy Advance. And, whoever wins, we lose. And that's the old tagline. But, whoever wins will prove the strength of their chosen platform. And, I'm expecting that when I win, that Sega will write me a check, let me into their sponsor program, because I'm putting on a show for them right now. I'm fighting in their name tonight.
Could even reignite their console industry. Get them back in the console game. Microsoft who knows, might be on the way out. Get back in there.
Sure seems like it, doesn't it? Well, anyhow, that's enough preamble. That's enough establishing the parameters. Let's get to that main stage, which is looking a little different here. I only went and put in an animated background because I thought that might be spiffy. We do have a scoreboard as well. I'll bring that up after I bring up our beautiful faces. So we'll keep track. We're going to each take turns presenting our games for our respective platforms in the case of tonight. And we'll go through all the characters in a given game. And then we will have the match beyond, the match where the actual stakes will come into play. And whoever wins that match gets a point on the board, and we'll tally those up. And by the end of the night, we will have a winner. We will have an answer. Can you start a poll in chat, by the way? Can you start a, who's going to win tonight? Just set it for the maximum time so people can vote with their channel points. And don't even put our names. Just say Game Boy Advance and Sega Saturn. Yeah.
You read my mind.
Very good. Glad we're on the same page. Except now we have to hate each other. Now we have to, I'm a toughie,
Ooh.
And, I'm going to go first. I'm going to, just demonstrate my bravado and my expertise by picking the first game of the night, which I'm representing the Sega Saturn, right? Okay, which my first game of the night will be an actual personal favorite of mine. This is legitimately a game I enjoy. There's not many fighting games I enjoy, but this is the one. It is Goiken Muyou, Anarchy in the Nippon, a Sega Saturn release by way of KSS, released October 2nd, 1997, Japanese exclusive. It's very much in the mold of a Virtua Fighter. In fact, they had people, competitive Virtua Fighter players, consult on this game and maybe even feature in this game as selectable characters.
I was going to say, straight up reusing the same mold, both factories.
Here we go. Get this underway.
Yeah. Different times when Virtua Fighter was the basis for all 3D fighters.
Better times. Oh, let me just pause that for a second. And let me dial this volume in, as I am wont to do. This has a banger intro, but it goes on for a while, so we might need to cut this short past a certain point. And let's boost the volume a little bit, why don't we? This game has an eclectic mix of characters in it, I'll tell you that much for free. Yep, let's just get right into it, why don't we? Anarchy in the Nippon. As mentioned, all in Japanese, but I have this handy little button, don't I? Cyber warfare. Yes, team battles are unnecessary. Watching Anarchy, I practice Nippon. Okay, so maybe the options aren't going to be... maybe that translation button isn't going to be particularly useful. Oh, right. Sega Saturn buttons. I believe this is the versus mode.
Yep.
Okay, well, don't go off screen yet.
Yeah, no, I'm just going back and forth here.
So I don't have names for these characters in front of me. I can possibly find them real quick if I search Goiken Muyou. There's also Squeakquel, this game that's on the what you call it, the PlayStation.
Ah, okay.
Is not in the scope of this show tonight. I'm trying to find just character.
Yeah.
You know, would Giant Bomb have this? We would also need like a move list, probably. You can tell we're really prepared tonight.
Or, God, would Fighters Generation have this?
You know, there's only one way to find out.
Well, Fighter Base does not exist anymore, so definitely not.
Okay, well, for now, let's just go through the characters. We'll just give them names. This is Joe Bob. He's a delinquent, probably. If you hold up, you get different costumes for these characters, by the way. Here's Sukeban Sally. Beanie Bob. Gyaru Jenna, with a G for alliteration. Landlord Larry. Cool Lady. This guy, I think, is I don't know. I don't remember what his gimmick is in game, so that's not going to help me out at all. We'll just call him Old Guy. What's the name of the game with the letter O? Oh, I'm really prepared tonight. I am really firing on all cylinders. The riffs tonight are going to be Old Lady.
Geezer. He's got Geezer look
Geezer
on him.
Gary. Geezer Grandma. Final boss of the game. So these guys, these are the fighting game experts that were brought on to consult, that were brought on to, you know, from their experience in Virtua Fighter. And one of these, I don't remember which, I think it might be this guy, is Ikegeboru Sarah, who is the world's greatest Sarah Bryant player in Virtua Fighter and Virtua Fighter 2. One of these guys is. And so I think he just gets Sarah Bryant's moveset, more or less. So I guess we'll see. We'll test those characters out. We'll go through this. We'll do some demonstration matches here as we test the characters out. Remember, hold up if you want to see the alternate costume. You ready, Johnny?
Oh! Yep. Just predicting the laugh this character will have.
You know, and I apologize in advance to the audience at home for the interlacing, but that's Sega Saturn emulation for you.
Round one, fight!
So 3-button fighter.
Button check. Oh, it's those Tekken 3 music samples again.
Can't get away from them. You know what? I need to rebind my controls because the default controls are not cutting it for me because they put kick on. Well, I mean, my bindings put kick on. Whatever key it put kick on. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm just gonna have A, B, C on the bottom row. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
From left to right. Is that gonna work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it like that. Can you tell we threw this show together at the last minute last night, by the way, folks at home?
What?
Us, Bad Game Hall of Fame, phone it in. Well, I never. Okay, good.
Oh, yes, that's block.
If you backstep too many times, you will fall on your ass. There's tripping in this game.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to fight? Timeout.
Yep.
Short rounds.
Yeah. Well, that's Virtual Fighter. All right. Okay, not entirely Virtual Fighter because low punches are not kin, it seems.
So another thing to know is that to finish a round, you can drain an opponent's health bar, but unless you knock their ass to the ground, the round don't end.
Yeah, that's kind of like oh, I never remember the name of it on the Nintendo 64. I just remember one of the characters says, "No regrets."
Deadly Arts, maybe? That's one of the 3 fighting games for
no, it's the fighting game that has like points system.
Oh,
you
shit.
get, like, points for knockdown, throw.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just
and
couldn't
there's 2
tell
of them,
you.
but they're kind of the same game, just with different characters.
Fighter's Destiny.
Yep, there you go.
Throws are king.
Ooh.
Classic Virtua Fighter. So you remember punch and guard at the same time. You know, so the gimmick of this game is that the characters are unconventional fighting game characters. A lot of older folk.
Yeah. Oh, splits though.
You ever seen Kung Fu Hustle?
Yes. Oh, yeah, Kung Fu Hustle is amazing. God, it's gonna bug me now. I'm trying to remember whose Tekken theme that is. Has a cowbell in it. That's the main thing I remember.
All right, can I back out of this? I want to go to the options. I want to give us more traditional. Make it 60 seconds. Can I get a translation on this screen?
Wow, she's beautiful.
Cyber battle points. You know, I don't think we're going to be able to... I wanted to switch it to 2 rounds. And I'm sure it'd be one of these.
Yeah. I mean, they are quick enough, though.
Yeah, you know, we're probably
we'll
fine. We're probably okay. Just play the game on default terms. Joe DeReal says, non-traditional characters like Gyaru, Salaryman, and esports gamer. This lady is one of my favorites in this game. Do I want her with the jacket, or... You know, I'll do jacket off. Sega Saturn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Had 1 in 3 chats.
U Square. I'll go with default outfit.
Oh, circle works as well.
I wonder if I can get character names when we get into the match.
Round.
Aya Katsuragi near Shigeo Suzuki.
Yeah.
And I could punish you. I could do the... Well, I'll do it in a second. The classic Virtua Fighter.
Oh, yeah, the follow... Yeah. Yeah, I'm noticing this is also a little more juggle heavy than I think like Virtua Fighter was at the time, which is interesting. That's like closer to like what Dead or Alive and Tekken were doing.
Oh, I whiffed.
Oh. Oh, he's just like my Skullomania, my hero.
Yeah, I picked the right outfit for this lady. I love the taped up look. The bandage for her shirt is supreme.
Oh, okay. To do the really good like Virtua Fighter crouching punch. Oh, nice. So I think I was supposed to be drunken styled a little bit.
Possibly.
But yeah, to do like the quick low jabs, you have to hold like back and down. It's a little odd. Nice one, nice one.
Thank you. I believe this lady that you're playing as, if not mistaken, this is established in either this game or the second one, but is a trans representation character. It's either her or her. It's one of these two.
Oh, okay.
But again, that might be PS1 game lore that I am recounting here.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh wow, I'm just kin from art fighting, basically red hair.
Call you queen. So let's get some character names. I tried. Okay. Miyazawa Gakuji, and you're Kei Takakura.
But yeah, she's got like the kickboxer Muay Thai pose. Kin is also a kickboxer, and this outfit is very...
Oh, there's my Jackie Bryan kick.
Yep. Oh, nice.
When you got it, flaunt it.
Yep.
Round 3. Fight!
So, you know, I like Virtua Fighter. So it stands to reason this would be one of the few fighting games I like that is not called Virtua Fighter.
Knockout!
Someone on the Discord server the other day, we have a Discord server, discord.gg/pghof.
Yep.
I was asking in the Fighting Words channel, our dedicated fighting game channel, why we do this show if I don't like fighting games. And you know, because there's bad fighting games out there. We got to show them off somehow. And also, you like fighting games. Charky likes fighting games. Just because I'm the odd one out doesn't mean that the audience should suffer, right? And, you know, I'm also, you know, very cynically trying to cater to the FGC folk who want to watch, you know, our highly competitive play here, our extremely advanced tactics. You know, we master all these games. We sit down, we lab them out.
Oh yeah, hours in the lab. Yeah. See, Bobbinate comment. I love any fighting game where you could just casually break someone's spine for 15% damage. Yeah, as a kid, I was very confused and wasn't quite sure what was going on when I would play like a Tekken, and you do a grab and it's like, oh, this breaks a bone. No, wait, no, it doesn't. Oh, okay. And just trying to figure out what's actually going on.
I'll go with her default outfit.
Same here, yeah. Especially, you know, you're dealing with PlayStation 1 graphics, so some of the animations and them clipping the models, it was always a bit hard to tell what's going on.
I'm Nonomura, and you're Ryuji Samajima. I don't know if that's a complete translation of my character's name, but...
It's snappier, but yeah, it definitely doesn't feel quite as... Oh, I don't know what the right word for it is. Like, it's very Virtua Fighter, but it's a bit... Like, it's looser and simpler in a lot of ways.
You know, it's interesting because this was developed by Virtua Fighter fans. So I guess this represented what they wanted out of Virtua Fighter. Like, these are the tweaks, these are the balance changes, these are the things that they wanted to see out of a Virtua Fighter game. And so they just went and made their goddamn own game.
Oh, my guy is very slow.
There we go. But you're still not dead yet.
Oh. Don't know what that move was. It didn't help me none.
There's a lot of flop moves. There's a lot of moves that are just like, you're going to knock yourself down. As well as like the tripping, as mentioned, as seen. What a queen.
Yeah.
Alright.
Definitely pretty good 3D for the Saturn, I'll say.
I'll let you be the final boss character, and I'll play as who I believe should be Sarah, if not mistaken. Make sure to press A.
Right.
We'll see if we get character. If we get the translations here, if that'll elucidate the subject at all.
Round 1. Fight!
Yep, Ikebukuro Sarah, and you're unprincipled.
That's a good character name. Yep.
There we
I'm
go.
recognizing that combo.
My fucking knee. This is the deadliest move in Virtua Fighter 2 is that fucking running knee.
Ooh.
No, her deadliest move is actually her running grapple. Let me do that. I'm treating this character as if they are just Sarah Bryant.
2. Fight!
Oh, come on.
You know, for a boss, he doesn't have much going for him. Like, I'm trying to do combos. He doesn't really have any.
I want to try my running grapple. Can I get one in on you?
Yeah.
Next
Go
round?
in, yep.
Just to make sure that it's correct. Okay, so they changed it. So I have to rely on other grapples instead. Interesting. What's my backwards?
You know what? I don't think you could jump in this game.
No.
Well, I can't figure out how to.
I think
There
it's all
you go.
grounded.
Too many players jumping into matches. We just stop them. In my go game, you're not allowed to jump. Yeah. For a final boss, this guy is limited.
It's all in the specials. Possibly.
Knockout!
Yeah, no, he sucks.
Well, maybe you'll have better luck with some of the other characters, some of the
Yeah.
other developers or testers, the Virtua Fighter experts.
っていうかさ、どっかにいい女いない？
Which again, brilliant inclusion, awesome, inspired choice to have these guys in.
Yeah.
All right, let's see who these dweebs are.
Yeah, you want to see stuff like this. It's this and
Shinjuku
I can't remember the
Jackie,
name of it.
and you are Bun Bun Maru.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you're supposed to have some like Jackie Bryan stuff. But like the PlayStation 1 WCW games with the the video taunts,
Yep.
they have so many secret characters and most of them are like developers. Just like the whole developer team is just like playable.
Oh, damn it.
Oh right, yeah, the knockdown.
2. Fight!
Bob asking what this does to try and iterate on Virtua Fighter 1. I mean, it's all about ground game. I would say it's, taking out the jumping and just focusing on, like, they probably tweaked, like, damage values. I couldn't tell you, like, the specifics. I couldn't get into anything, like,
Round 3.
in particular. I'm sure there's, like, some under-the-hood stuff. I'm sure there's, like, frame data galore or what have you. That this is a game by fighting game nerds for fighting game nerds.
I mean, the fact you have to win with a knockdown seems like, that kind of choice as well, of like trying to go for it even more like closer to like an actual competitive fight, like how, sports fighting's done.
Yeah, point systems and whatnot. Like my favorite ever wrestling promotion, Fighting Network Rings, who also have some tie-in video games, not counting Battle K Road, where you play as Volcan from Fighting Network Rings. That's a whole other kettle of fish.
Oh, I like your cat shirt.
Meow.
俺の足はカミソリだぜ。
All right,
No,
we
no,
got
no,
this
it's-
dweeb last.
Yep.
So to take any opportunity you want to play any other, or I guess it's on me to.
Yeah.
Let me see. I want to see one of their alternates. I think this is like a leather mommy outfit.
Round 1. Fight!
And you,
What do you want your character design to be? Black shirt.
Kashiwa Jeffrey.
Oh, am I McWild? Very McWildy?
I guess you'll find out.
Round 2. Fight!
But yeah, when I think of the stuff like the no jumping, that if you dash backwards too much you fall, I don't know, it comes off a bit scrub quotes kind of design of like, oh, my fighting game takes all the mechanics I don't like.
You know, you
when
can see
players
me
too
constantly trying to
run away.
backstep in this game and falling on my ass because they don't want you backstepping constantly.
3. Fight! Knockout!
Oh, nice. Yeah, she's really good.
She is, but now we're getting to the match beyond. I have to make a decision who I want to play as.
Yeah.
And, you know, I love all the girls in this game. But she might be the best girl of all. No, it feels like cheating to do one of, like, the hidden characters for this. I will, let's go with my, delinquent girl. I may be setting myself up for sabotage here. But I'm willing to roll those dice. Put it all on the line. Alright, may the best, anarchist win.
Round 1. Fight! Knockout!
Oh. Brutal.
Hey.
Round 2. Fight!
Oh, man, I made a huge mistake.
Knockout!
She is too good.
Good work. Dino Gem awarded.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, nice. Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, I recognize that combo. That is from Virtua Fighter.
Oh, my God.
The like follow-up air kick.
Ay, ay, ay.
Volume Weasel seemed to say something nice. No, honestly, this is pretty fun. I would still play Virtua Fighter over this. I think some of the changes are just odd.
But it's a nice change of pace.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
sure,
I know
I'm
I
sure the
lost.
four
I
dudes-
accept that I lost, but can I just do
Yeah.
one round of Ikeboru Sarah against your the lady you just played as?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just to see what I threw away. Just to see what I completely fucking
Yeah. I'm
Give me your
actually
best.
trying to think of who in Virtua Fighter had that combo I did.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah,
Satisfied.
nice.
Okay. Well, you know, if I had just played as my main, I would have done fine.
It's
is what I'm
still
going
close.
to tell myself. Yeah. Well, that means the first round
enough.
in this Game Boy Advance versus Sega Saturn Showdown, unfortunately, goes to Johnny Baghead. Brutal. All right, bring down that scoreboard. Let's put a point on the board for you. Sorry, Sega. Sorry, Sarah. Well, I guess with that, it's on you to pick the next game, our first Game Boy Advance game, I would presume, of the night.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I think I'll go with... trying to think of a good contrast. You know, let's go with... it's not even a contrast, really. Let's just go Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition. I mean, we had tournament players in the last game. This is the tournament edition. So surely...
That makes sense to me. Yeah, this is a 2003 release, specifically August 27th, 2003. Developed by Criterion Games, published by Midway. And we should have working cheat files for this. We're going to have to do Game Boy Advance NetPlay through MGBA. I will get this up and running shortly for the benefit of folk at home. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, I don't want to see my mouse cursor. Can we... There we go. Let this banger song play out. There's some really inspired instrumentation in this. You should give it a listen.
You know what? This might not be on the database. Yeah,
Let's
what was
put
the...
in, whatever the latest Mortal Kombat is.
What was the... We'll go for Deadly Alliance because it's the closest to what this is.
Okay, you're gonna just select A on your end. I'll show folk. I should have this configured. I know we had some issues with last night or a couple nights ago where we were trying to show off. Nope. OBS still doesn't want to play ball. Still doesn't want to show two different MGBA windows at once. It still just wants to isolate. It must be something in how this program like renders it out, but.
Yeah, well, this will be fine, because one view is essentially...
Yeah, it is going to contain the multitudes. Bob says I saw two screens. Yes, you saw two screens, but it was the same screen. I wanted it to be two different screens for the two different Game Boy Advances, and that's the kind of the issue we're running into here. Now we need to see if my cheat file that I loaded, my Game Shark cheats, actually work as intended. Go to multiplayer. Connecting. Race to Raiden arcade. Okay, so I see what they're going for here. You know, they want to have some alternate modes here. We just want arcade. I'm assuming we just want arcade.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, here's the problem. You don't have the unlockable characters. I do. And that's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
Now, you should have... I have the Game Shark cheats enabled on your end. I don't see why it wouldn't. But let's just go through the characters real quick, I guess. And we'll figure out how we're going to deal with that particular hurdle, which is going to fuck up all the Game Boy Advance games tonight if this is how it works. But, alright. So we have Shang Tsung, Bo Rai Cho, Quan Chi, Scorpion, Nitara, Serena, Raiden, Cage, okay, I think, is he
Mavado.
unlockable in this? I'm trying to do...
I have Mavado.
Okay, you have Mavado. Okay, perfect. So Mavado, and then the last default character here is Cyrax. The unlockable characters are Hugh Hao, or Su Hao. I'm sorry.
Su Hao, yeah.
Reptile, Sector, Noob Saibot, and Draman. So I guess I'll go through the unlockable characters first.
Yeah.
While you select whoever it is you want to select. Leave some of the ladies for me, if you don't mind, while we do these early matches.
Yeah. You know, we'll go for Serena, because I believe she is the Game Boy Advance exclusive character. This is where she's from.
Take an acid bath, why don't we?
But yeah, this is a weird one, because yeah, it is a updated version of the Deadly Alliance GBA game.
So R to block, A to punch, B to kick, L changes your style.
Oh, I think I'm... Oh yeah, because I'm in Taekwondo. God, I can't believe they kept the styles.
Now, I don't know any combos.
Oh.
I was hoping there'd be like a move list or something, but... Maybe charge character? Who's to say?
No. It will be taps. Mortal Kombat's always been taps.
By the way, drink update for folks at home. My local gas station does not have Voodoo Grape Monster Energy in stock at the moment, so I'm drinking a wickedly creamy orange creamsicle monster. Let's hope it's enough to power through the night. Oh, I love this transition animation here. If I hold down block and switch between high and low. You try it too. Hold down R and just, yep.
Yep. It's funny because it's quite smooth most of the time. And then they were like, oh, just cut the frames, it's fine. I like this move. Ah.
Did I just do a suck it motion? Did I just do a DX crotch chop?
We can only hope.
Let's look at the reflections in the shiny part of the arena here. They're
wow.
trying.
Yeah.
They were trying with this one.
Yeah, my understanding with Deadly Alliance in this is they were partly in response to Mortal Kombat Advance being so bad.
And it is bad.
Yeah. Like, I think the actual Midway team had, like, some actual involvement, unlike Mortal Kombat Advance, where they were completely absent of, like, developing that. That was all third-party outsourced.
And I'm not going to know how to do any of this shit either.
Yep.
Should we bring up, like, a move list? Can you attempt to find for us some kind
Let's
of...
see.
Because I feel like with Mortal Kombat, we got to show off at least, a couple of fatalities. I'm sure there's got to be something on GameFAQs. I'm sure there's better sites for this stuff than GameFAQs, but I'm very set in my ways. Yeah, move list and guide. I'll tell you what. I know I'm going to play Reptile next, since I'm trying to go through all these secret characters, so I'll bring up my Reptile move list.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'll give you the link to that site. But found the mksecrets.net.
Oh, this is much better than what I was trying to look at. Just my plain text document.
Yeah. So we do have to deal with Mortal Kombat notation, where they refer to the buttons as 1 and 2.
Interesting. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
You can press R to change your color, by the way.
Oh, hell. There we go.
Oh, you're gonna take this lady from me? You're not gonna let me play as the demon lady? Thank you. Sorry to be like that, but...
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I'll play as Byrai Choden.
Jotariel asks, favorite MK ninjas? Error macro.
I really like Rain. For being such a joke character, whenever they have made him like proper playable in more modern games, he's honestly quite legit. So yeah, this does a surprisingly good job of emulating like where Mortal Kombat games were at the time. Even if this era is looked back on as a bit weird and janky.
Hold on, can I try a throw just to see if it actually works? Forward, 1, 2. Okay, yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Oh yeah, just instead of bespoke animations, it's just
I mean, if you want like a legit answer for favorite MK Ninja from me, it's probably just fucking Sub-Zero. Just because he's the easiest one for me to figure out. I know, I guess like, character-wise, I like Scorpion. for as much character as, you know. I guess the more recent Mortal Kombats, I guess they're all in on character, right?
Oh, yeah. All the story modes and all that. Aha, low kicks. Alright.
Oh yeah, buy yourself a second, why don't you? You've earned it.
So that is back plus 1.
1 is punch.
Alright. Yeah.
Alright, good luck.
The problem is I've kept picking characters where they don't necessarily have punches. Okay.
I believe in you. You
I might have
paused
left it too late.
Yeah. Alright, how many more of these characters do I need to fly through? So before I can start playing is Lady. I'll go with pronounce this guy's name for me again, please.
Oh, yeah, Su Hao, I believe it's pronounced as.
Oh, there we go. The game said it for me.
Yep.
You know, the gimmick of this versus mode is that you can bet your coins that you've earned and, you know, the coins that you use to buy unlockables and whatnot, so you can...
Oh, yeah, they did try and keep the crypt. You know, I might have... Yeah, I might press the wrong button. Oh, haha!
This guy has all of 1 non-weapon combo.
Yeah, it actually feels a little less combo heavy than what the console ones were at the time. It's weird. It's actually closer to traditional. Yeah, it's like more like classic.
In that every character only has like 1 or 2 specials.
Yeah, and like you know, I don't think this is like gonna be a long combo string game either, but it's still, you know, in a somewhat 3D.
Wrestling. Okay. Backwards, forwards, 1. Fucking hell. They don't tell you what the range you need to be at is, for one
Yeah, they
thing.
don't mention range, if that matters. And I think when they say plus, means you have to press them at the same time as well. And depending on the Mortal Kombat game, you have to like do them at different speeds. Well, here, let me play as the other member of the Deadly Alliance.
And I'll be Dramamine.
Yeah.
Fuck. I did it. That's me. That one is on me. Nintendo A. What's the worst color palette I can select for this guy? We have some choices. You know, the default's pretty bad.
Oh, you might have to go into a fatality stance if it's like the console version, Bobinade says in chat, so yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
We'll check that. I'm noticing we keep getting the same stage. I don't know.
We had a different stage last time, didn't we?
Did we? I feel like it's always been this one with the green. Also, yeah, instead of having a weapon stance, the weapons are just specials, looks like.
Yes.
Nope.
Wait, no, so punches too.
It depends on the stance.
Or I should say the A button is 2, the B button is 1 in this move list.
Yeah.
Is more what I'm trying to establish here.
Yeah, I'm curious if Drummond has... Actually, want to... Yes, that move in the console game was... yeah, I'm curious. Do the full... There's like spin the R move. Ah, they nerfed it. That's one of his most powerful moves. He's actually... He's not well-liked character, but he's incredibly powerful in Deadly Alliance.
Yeah, at this
That move,
point I
like,
was just
juggles into
completely...
itself.
I was completely tuned out of Mortal Kombat by this point. Too many characters. Too much bullshit. When I like a fighting game,
Yeah.
it is like there's a beauty in the simplicity of it for me. I don't want to have to memorize matchups for a roster of 60-plus fucking characters. That sounds like a hell I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, but some people willingly opt into that stuff.
Well, that's Armageddon where they went that way, and that game is not balanced or anything. It's a real goofy one.
I wish I had my rewind, then we could really see some fatalities here, but...
Spacing can sometimes be a bit weird in this game, though, I'll say. Like the fact that some of these like jumping kicks will just whiff if you're not in the exact right position.
Okay.
So yeah, you might have to use like the stance
Back
button
up plus
to swap.
1. No.
Okay.
And then I wasted too much time switching between them. Oh well. At least we know there's not a stance for it. At least we did that science.
Yeah.
Okay, last of these unlockable dweebs is Sector. Oh,
yeah.
I'm assuming it's just
I
a
better do
palette
mustard
swap
then.
of Cyrax, yeah, as per usual. And slightly different moves, of course, but you know how it is. You know how you save space on your ROM files in the arcades. Wait, hold on. Before I even start this, I see a cat who wants it. Yes.
Yeah. It's funny because at the time, you know, because they're working on 3D in the console versions, most of the palette swap characters were very different looking at this point.
Well, yeah, at that point, it's just continuity. It's just continuation.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Reptile looking like an actual reptile by this point, and they...
Yeah. Which is funny because for like most of the fan base were not fans of that.
You know, funnily enough, Sector, I can't change the colors on.
Ah.
Maybe because you have Cyrax selected. But who's to say? It also doesn't matter. Yep, different. See, it's a different stage.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I do like Sambo. I know how it translates in game. Not very well, apparently. Commando Sambo.
Okay, one thing I don't like that I've seen happen a few times. Oh, I've got Sambo too. I've gotten like turned around sometimes, like you've jumped over me, and it takes a bit to turn around, especially if you're like mid-combo or something. See?
Yes.
Like that.
That always fucks me up in fight games, yeah. Where that is a mechanic, a consideration. Jesus.
Yeah, I've noticed jump kicks seem to be the like really good launcher in this.
Which is strange, considering the physics of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's not too un-Mortal Kombat, because at some point like jumping neutral punch became like a launcher. You would like doing it would bounce enemies off the ground.
So this game, you know, seems neat. You know, being a revision of a previously released GBA game is an interesting...
Yep. Oh.
There we go. Wow, pathetic. But it doesn't seem like a great game, is what I was going to say. That, you know, it's doing some technically impressive stuff. It's novel. Clearly, it's a refinement on whatever the previous game was. But it is also just, like, decidedly kind of, like, basic and underwhelming. It's impressive what they crammed in here. but also, to what end? For who? Right? You know, those are the questions that I ask.
I've picked Serena, by the way. It's the lady over to the right.
Oh, yeah, you left Natara for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
The vampire. Oh, she got some good colors.
Yeah.
She can be your Angle or your Devil. I'm going with this.
From what I remember, these colors have some interesting names in the crypt. I believe one of them is called Anime.
Oh, there's anime variations for all the characters, and when the last code you unlock is anime portraits for the characters during the credits.
Oh, okay.
I did read that.
Yeah.
I did read up a little bit.
I believe, you know, even the one called Anime is just a color palette, so maybe it's just the one with, like, the brightest colors. But it is fascinating that it does feel more like 2D Mortal Kombat. Like, not just, obviously, because it's 2D sprites, but just the way the combos work and the inputs. Like, yeah, there's not really extended combos in the same way. It feels closer to, like, MK2 or 3, but definitely not as snappy and tight as those games. I guess that's why this one they even dropped calling it, like, Deadly Alliance or Deception or whatever. Again, this is still technically based on Deadly Alliance, not Deception in any way. Hey, Shadow Kick. And yeah, even though it has the 3D movement, I don't get the impression you can... how, like, it makes much of a difference. I'm trying to see, like, how much it, like, sidesteps attacks. Yeah,
not very much.
Really.
I think it is just gimmick.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to bring up Deadly Alliance. Yeah, this is the iteration. This is the revision thereof.
Yeah.
They do mention that Sub-Zero's in the other version, not this, so they do have different rosters.
Yeah, but they you know, we're not talking Pokemon Red Blue. They did release different years. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I got an uppercut to come out, but it's not just down and attack. It's a specific input. Oh yeah, I should. Yeah, Jeet Kune Do. Ah, you found a counter to the jump kicks.
Oh man.
Oh, that is. Did I combo into that?
Brutal.
I think I did Shadow Kick into Shadow Kick.
I'm sorry to my hot goth lady. I did you dirty, Natara. I promise to do better next time. Who haven't we seen? Raiden.
Mavado.
We haven't done Mavado yet.
Yeah. I mean, it's that or she's voiced by Megan Fox, so...
Oh, yeah, that's bad too.
Yeah.
Wait, are we sure that's everyone? I've uneven number of characters, so... I know we did... obviously,
okay.
these guys are
Reptile.
all accounted for.
We have not seen Reptile.
We did. I did Reptile. I know for a fact I did
Did you?
Reptile. I absolutely did. Because I did all the secret characters.
I don't remember it.
Oh, you haven't done Scorpion?
No, I picked Scorpion.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I did poorly.
Well, I know we haven't seen these two. So we'll get this out of the way at the very least.
Round 1.
Yeah, look at this loser. Look at this bullfighter.
That is, yeah, they kind of messed up his look. He was supposed to be kind of like the replacement for Cabal. Oh, and then... God, this move is very janky. This command grab. And then, yeah, if you know the right moves, you can combo off that. I was trying to see if he had his Superman move, but he does that instead.
Joe P. Real says that he has the Pride skin in this game. I did not cycle through the colors to see. I'll make sure to cycle through his colors next. I don't know what the fuck that move is. It's called the flying hook, and it is my one non-weapon special, and it seems fucking horrible.
Oh, yeah, he like he has like bungee cord ropes with like kunais on the end, and he does moves with them. He's supposed to like launch himself forward or something. Yeah, and there's definitely some odd hit detection sometimes.
If this is who the Red Dragon has in their roster, I can see why they keep losing in game after game.
Yeah, every time they try to add new members to the Red Dragon, they mostly ended up being losers. Oh, I shouldn't do that grab move, because when it fails, it is bad for me.
Alright, get ready to fatality me, okay? See what your fatality is. I'm gonna give it to you, basically. Yep.
Okay. Where are you? Down, up, A. Okay. You know, just do me a favor. Can you show me the controller inputs on my emulator?
Sure. Okay.
I just want to make sure I know what the A button is.
Press it.
Oh, hang on. I need to go back in. Yep. Okay, yep.
Raiden win.
What is this? Is this Mortal Kombat for the Game Boy? Like, are we censoring fatalities still in the year 2003?
Oh, you know what? What was... Do you have the box art for this? Oh, this is rated M. I was trying to figure out if this was like T for teen or something. So, yeah.
Really good colors
Oh, that was a fun color there.
Some of these are truly heinous color schema.
Yeah.
I could be Scorpion pretending to be Sub-Zero.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure you did Serena?
Yeah. That's who I picked first.
Then who the fuck are we missing? Who the fuck did we forget to play? 4, 8, 12, 13. Or...
Well, let's just do
it's 15.
Scorpion, if we're not sure. Oh, you know what? I was going to do Scorpion, and then you picked Sector, so I moved to Cyrax. That's what it was.
Okay, there we go. We got to the bottom of it.
Yep.
I knew in the back of my head.
I think, and I also got confused because Noob Cybot was doing Scorpion moves. Like that one.
And they said Sub-Zero wasn't in this game.
Oh, nice.
Scorpion's pretty good, as it turns out.
Round 2.
Volume Weasel asks, wait, why can't this make Sub-Zero then if they have the capability? Because it would be actual different, like, sprites. It would be different animations and stuff. And, you know, he did exist in the previous game, but they wanted to have different characters in this edition, so they... Oh. Forward, back, 1.
Alright, we got some guts there.
Barely.
Yeah, you were limited, obviously, but it's a shame they couldn't figure out a way to make these sprites, like, come apart to do anything with.
Alright, this is the match beyond.
Yep.
This one is for the marbles, as they say.
Well, Johnny's got to pick Johnny.
And I'm going to pick this lady.
Yep. Yeah!
With an inverted color scheme.
Hell yeah.
This is Serena. Is she the lady from Mythology Sub-Zero? Who, like,
Yeah.
assists. Yeah. Sure.
She is in that game, yeah, but this is the first time she was made playable. Was in the Game Boy Advance games.
All right, may the best combatant with a K win.
Round one. Fight.
I looked at her move list and I thought this seems doable. These moves. Oh my god!
Yeah, there's a lot of Oh yeah. You found the counter. Told you, everyone, we've been labbing. Can you tell? What sick combos we came up with? Yeah.
Whew, back
Oh,
one.
you did it.
Johnny's game's dog shit.
It is, yeah. These are brutalities from like Mortal Kombat Trilogy. That's what these look like.
Well, I somehow won.
Yep.
Just a little bit pleased with yourself, ain't ya?
Wait, is my avatar not lighting up? There we go. Well, I won. You beat me in the first Saturn game. I beat you in the first Game Boy Advance game.
Yeah.
All is as it should be, I guess. Hit my fucking screen. Oh boy. It's gonna be one of those nights. It's gonna be one of those back and forth nights. I hear that this is, makes things more interesting when it's back and forth.
It does, yeah.
Let me go ahead and put a point on the board. Here we go. Tied up so far, 2 games in. It is my turn to pick a game. And I'm going to, of course, go with a Sega Saturn game, as is my privilege, as is my gimmick tonight. I know we picked 3 games each last night, and then I added fourths just in case we need them. But I think I'm going to go with my 4th. I think I'm going to go early, because we need a proper bad game. We need something that just looks like shit. And I was looking around at recently translated, recently English patched ROMs last night, and I noticed there's a translation for a Sega Saturn game by the name of Ninku, Tsuokina, Yatsura, no Daigekitotsu.
Yep.
Really nailed that one, that pronunciation there. This is a manga tie-in game, and I have to show the cover to this. I do have to take a moment here to show off the cover to this game for the benefit of the audience at home. I've never read this manga. I don't care to read this manga, but there is something to be said for the character designs in this series. One of these characters is not like the others.
Yeah.
Is this in the database? I'd be amazed if it was.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit. Well, there we go. I should mention this was developed by Sims and published by Sega Enterprises for the Sega Saturn. Appears to be a February 2nd release for the Sega Saturn.
But I'm saying if he must be the annoying mascot character. Well, it's front of center, so maybe he's the protagonist.
Let's get copyright struck in for whatever anime intro they have in this. Oh, they even translated the intro FMV. Perfect.
Oh. Yeah, God, this is... You can tell what era this was made in.
Clash of the Toughest. I read that this game is pretty bare bones, just solo play and versus. And let's check our options just to see what the options are. 60 seconds, 3 round. Very good.
I have this background image.
It's pretty good. Let's make sure that we have the full range of controls. I think this is another 3-button game or another one of those like goofy games that. But you know, let's. How about I make triangle X and then L1 can be Y, R1 can be Z, L2 and R2 are L and R.
Okay.
You can follow that. That makes enough sense.
Yeah.
It's not ideal. It's pretty fucking far from ideal, but it's what we're going to have to work with here. What we're going to have to deal with. I don't believe there's any unlockable characters in this game. What we see is what we get.
Oh!
Okay, well, I guess from left to right, we have Sekirai, Toji, Achu, Fusuke, Kochin, Mekura, Kisume, and Ajirata. This guy seems bored to be here. I'll be as this guy. I'll be this,
I'll start with... Oyaji! God, this was a CD-based system, I want to remind you.
That's how we're getting all this lovely sampled audio. All this sampled speech.
Oh, yeah, have a fight at Stonehenge. Why are we at Stonehenge?
There can only be one.
These were like... these were ninjas or something.
Yeah, it's one of these.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's check the buttons.
L2 is a taunt. Otherwise, I think it is a 3 buttons.
Hang on. Ugh.
You okay?
Oh, I should have picked Ichu. Yeah, I had to sneeze.
Oh. Oh my god. Double tap forward. Jesus, that... You know, at least it moves. You can't accuse this game of not moving at a clip.
Yeah. By the way, I don't think I have a taunt on the shoulder. I have this instead. Maybe it's because you got meter.
Banger. All my stuff is quarter circles, by the way.
Yeah.
For this character.
Whoa!
Oh,
what the fuck? How did I do that? Oh, I don't like who I started off with.
That felt like just... I wasn't mashing, but things were coming out. Like the cut of this guy's jib. Yeah, they tie really elaborate super animations to very simple inputs. Say something nice. Well, you know, if you were a fan of Ninku, the manga, you must have been over the fucking moon to get a video game.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like they actually drew sprites to look like the show as opposed to some of the Dragon Ball games where they would, like, use stills from the show and it would look a lot more,
And
like,
it showed,
worse.
yeah.
Yeah. just taking in the arena here. Are we supposed to hit a button or does it just...
Nope.
No? Okay.
It's almost sickening when the camera moves.
I still haven't figured out like what the tone of this manga anime is.
Well,
It's supposed
according
to
to
be serious
Jodariel
or
in
not.
chat, the manga for this inspired the creator of Naruto to create Naruto. So I guess it's a Naruto-like. People commenting how this is one of the nudist fighting game characters they've ever
Yeah.
seen.
He's definitely new. Oh, how did I do that?
Well, it
He's
was
nuder
too
than
late.
Hiachi in Tekken 4 even. He at least had like wrist and ankle straps.
お前さんの負けだ。未任の当時に不可能はないぜ。
You said it, brother. Glad I picked this one. Achoo! Yeah, I guess it's your privilege to play as the lady in this game. Because you're going from right to left, I'm going from left to right.
Yep.
This is some of the most obnoxious voice acting, some of the most obnoxious shouting and screaming I've heard in some time.
Okay. Oh, I like her. I like the way she walks.
How does she dash?
Ah, nah, not as fun.
I think my guy might be an aerial guy. Yeah, my guy's a jump guy.
He's the one I might recognize. Also, she's got some funky looking jumps as well. What the f- How did that happen?
Ooh,
What?
camera.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh,
Poor
volume
lady.
reads on chat. This has some DS game energy. Yeah, there's some DS fighting games that feel like this.
Oh, I just ate shit. If I whiff this move, he just eats cement.
We're getting a lot of Skullmania style specials on today's Fight Night. And we don't even have any Street Fighter EX. Can't figure out what the good specials are with my character.
And you'll never know. I might want to play around as her just to see if I can figure her out. So I can keep up my gimmick.
なんだもう伸びちまったのか。ま、俺が強すぎるってことかな。
God,
He
his
should have been
haircut is almost exactly Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho.
I was thinking that when I was looking at this guy with the rose.
Oh, yeah, it is just like a bootleg version of that.
Well, I guess I'm playing as Fusuke.
Yep.
Did the announcer call
Is it-
him Oji-san?
Yeah, and the announcer is him as well, I think. I really don't get where the Naruto inspiration is.
Probably just the fact that they're ninjas.
That or just the annoying voice. Oh, look at this guy. Hell yeah! How did I do that move? I gotta do that again.
And it's just gonna whiff because I'm so short.
Oh no, it's gone.
All my shit is quarter circles. That one was
Yep.
pure luck, however I got that one to come out.
Oh, how did I do that spin move? God, when they try and do like the 3D camera stuff, it is rough.
That move's pretty sick. That's a combination of A and B while I do a quarter circle input.
Oh.
Wish I knew how to use meter in this game so I could tell you how to use meter in this game, but...
Hey! Oh, sick wind animation there.
Yeah, they really went all out.
I mean, all I've got is reach. God, you don't even knock back.
I can't get out of this. There we go.
Yeah, like I've noticed, like so many moves don't knock back. A lot of specials, you stay exactly in place.
Like I'm trying to jump out of the way.
Like it's weird. You could tell
time.
they've played other fighting games, but this plays like so strange. Like, so many of the fundamentals are just wrong.
帝国に背くとは血迷ったかバカ者め。
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I'll stop defying the Empire straight away, sir. Please forgive me. Alright, I want to play as this lady just one round. You can try whoever you want to try if someone caught your
Let's
interest.
just double check.
Yeah, we got
no
everyone.
one off
Yeah.
screen. Oh, yep. I think Usuke just called your character Buckan there, Chan. Not being very respectful here.
No, not at all.
Load in. Oh yeah, lots to load on this stage.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm a water bender. Yeah, power gazer.
I'm just trying to figure out if I can figure out anything to do as her.
Yeah. I got like some sort of like spinning standing kick.
That's just my down kick.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying half circles to no avail. I've tried charge inputs. Yeah, I don't know with this lady. It's a shame, too.
Yeah, that move.
Yeah, that was
I think
just
you got one to come out.
I think that was just like mashing kick and down. No, that's just mash kick.
Oh, okay.
In fact, it's just kick.
Oh, okay. It's a terrible move though, because like look how close it has to be to even hit.
Huh?
Oh. Oh, she kicks a shoe off.
That's down, down, punch.
Oh, I have a down, down.
Down, down, kick.
You know, forget Naruto. This is an all-time classic now. I'm convinced.
Well, at least I figured out some shit as her. Some weird shit. Doesn't make her any good as a character, unfortunately.
Go. Whereas
now it's not working.
My guy seems to have so many moves. You might have had to have a certain amount of meter.
Yeah, maybe that was my karaoke, was super meter.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to do some sort of like clash thing. Like certain moves were like, oh god, there's so much hit stop as well on like any hit. Imagine that's them trying to like make it look more like the anime, but like they go like really severe with it.
Let me see if I can taunt and get my meter up. Yep.
Oh. I'll shoot it though.
弱すぎて話にもならないわ。
You said it, sister.
Dude. Oh, she should have done the laugh though.
Jotaro mentioned as the big head kid, Fusuke, shows up in Jump Ultimate Stars, believe it or not. Alright, this is the match beyond.
Yep. Unfortunately, Naked Guy was my best, so...
Unfortunately, I think jumping move guy was maybe my best. Him or Sekirai? I have a lot riding on the line here. Yeah.
Fusuke actually ended up being kind of crap because he actually doesn't have any range. So...
Yeah. I'll be Aicho. May the best ninja win. Gotta press
I'll
A.
show you my ninja way.
Here I am with my ninja clan. Ninja clan, here we stand.
Ninja, please.
Any second now. I want to try down moves as every character now. Nothing for him.
I have one. That's that dust cloud I did. Am I falling?
You might be.
Well...
Ooh. Beautiful.
Oh, I thought my big ground punch was gonna hit you there, didn't. Couldn't do some music in this game at least.
I wonder if it's from the anime, perhaps.
Could be, yeah. How did that hit? Goofy ass hitboxes in this. Like, yeah, I'm hitting you with the back of the tack sprite sometimes.
I would love to figure out another one of the supers. No such luck. Oh! That may have just been a basic throw, but... Hot damn. Score another one for the Sega Saturn.
おいおい、なんだ？もう伸びちまったのか。ま、俺が強すぎるってことかな。
Guess so. Alright, hit my screen. Love to see it. And I also love to see the scoreboard, where I am going to be up one now. 3 games deep, halfway through the show. I suppose it's your turn to pick the next game representing for the Game Boy Advance.
Well, we just had one of the, the all-time classics of anime. Let's go with one of the all-time classics of fighting games. We'll do Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival.
Ah, yes. This is a November 2001 release, developed by Capcom Production Studio 3 and published, of course, by Capcom. They put Street Fighter 2, or Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, that is, on the Game Boy Advance. Why? Why not? Get this up and a running.
And yeah, weird version of that. Like art from, I think this was one of the like who did like manga, like official mangas for Capcom.
I actually had to load your game. I was like, why isn't it? There we go. Alright, I'll start my game up. Let's make sure my cheat file is working. I can tell because I have survival and time attack. Yep, so it should be good.
Yeah, 'cause you have to do some grinding in this game to get all the character. Well, to get the character.
Yeah, 2 versions of the same character are your unlockables for this. Let me just check options. What's throwing me off is... Okay, first of all, let's set timer to 60. Round 3. You know, reset. Oh, I guess 99 is the default. Okay.
Yeah.
It throws me off because they say, like, you know, press the R button, and I'm like, I'm doing it, but it just selects when you press R. So I'm not sure what the deal with that is. I thought I selected versus. Oh, R is the gallery button. When you press R, it takes you to the character. Okay. All right, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead and connect your Game Boy Advance.
Yeah. I do see an interesting question from Jodrio if there are any fighting games that would be deserving of their own episodes.
Battle Master for the PlayStation 1.
Well, we have played that one.
But
you want to do, like...
a full, like, episode, full breakdown of it. Interesting that the game link didn't work. We did test this.
Yeah. One we've talked about, just because of what it is Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Because the roster is so stupidly huge. Alright, here, let's try going in at the same time.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, fuck it.
Oh, well, we have to...
Go.
Yeah.
Yep. If not, I'll just close out, reopen it.
Yeah.
So we find joy here. You know, link cable emulation. Great that it exists. Seems to be janky.
There we go.
Okay. Good, and we both have all the characters unlocked? Perfect.
Yep.
Now, I hate this character select because it doesn't have the names of characters on. It seems so low rent to me. But let's see if I remember the Street Fighter cast. Ryu, first man of fighting games. E Honda, Chun-Li, Guile, Zangief, Dhalsim, Blanca, Ken, Akuma. The Akumas are unlockable, by the way.
Yeah, and they are different.
Yeah, the thing on the run right is Shin Akuma. Or Shin Goki, as you might call him. Alright. Do I go with Balrog for him?
Yeah. That's
or do I go with
that's the
Bison?
North American name. Would be Balrog, yeah.
Vega, Sagat, M. Bison, Cammy, DJ?
Yep.
T-Hawk.
You know, I actually just forgot this guy's name.
I know he's just Bruce Lee. I mean, he's literally just Bruce Lee.
I remembered it. Yeah.
Who is it?
Phalon.
Thank you. All right, so it is the entire Street Fighter 2 new champions, or no, Champion Edition is a different one. I guess this is Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2. God, I hate the naming convention. God, I hate the way they named all these games. God, it is the worst. I know it's old hat. I know it's hacky as fuck, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're thinking of Super Street Fighter, the new Challengers. That was before Turbo.
Awful. Hate it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Chun-Li. And you'll be Ryu for this first match.
Yeah.
Let's do the first match on normal speed, on normal game speed. Now, super combo, arcade or extra? I guess we'll keep it on arcade.
Yeah.
A classic matchup. More classic matchup there has never been. Okay, so people at home may be asking, how do they do the 3-button stuff? Well, L is heavy, R is heavy for punch and kick. Tap A or tap B to do the light punch, light kick. You hold it to do a medium. But hold could also just be like for more than one frame, basically.
Yeah, it's definitely not It's not hard to accidentally do the medium when you're trying to just do a tap. I mean, whatever. There's some people who play Street Fighter only ever use lights and heavies anyway. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I had to remember, was it charge in this game? And it's like, yes, they gave her the,
Yeah.
Was it the Goiken?
Yep. Oh, you know what? I meant to do medium kick. Forgot you have to hold to do that.
I can't get spinning bird kick to come out at all. I'm doing her,
It's
her anti-air
Oh.
instead. Yeah. Did they change that or something?
just to check. Yeah, no moveset.
Oh, so let me have this one. I just want to see if I can do the super. If it's just quarter circle.
No, it's gonna be like hold back, forward. See, because that was how'd she dodge?
Oh my
There you
god,
go.
they changed it completely. Her spinning bird kick is now hold backwards forward is like a charge motion. That's not right.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm used to just because later.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out her super. I couldn't figure out how to do her I would just assume like quarter circle kick to do like the, the super kick.
No. That would be like modern Street Fighter. I think back then, back here, it would still be, yeah, like the weird charge super motion, which I've never been good at. Charge characters in general, never been good at.
No, never ever.
Nice.
It's so strange because, you know, this is like, you know, classic Street Fighter 2 in some ways. In some ways it is absolutely fucking not. And I'm used to classic Street Fighter 2. I played a lot of like World Warrior and Championship Edition and I guess some of Super Street Fighter 2 at a certain point, but having my Cammy, or not my Cammy, my Chun-Li like mixed up on me in that way this threw me the fuck off. But we'll see. We'll keep it going. I'll give Cammy a try. I know this is going to throw things up. I think we'll remember who we played for Street Fighter 2. It's easy enough to remember these characters. All right, let's do Turbo 1. Speed it up a little bit.
Oh, hell yeah, Cammy stage.
Okay, yeah, got my moves. Got it. I'm not great as Cammy. I like Cammy, but... oh, man. Just as I figured it out, you had to block it, didn't you? Ooh!
Oh, nice. Magic Pixel.
I'll take it. You know, these are like sprites based off of obviously the original arcade game, but you can also tell you had to like scale them down for the resolution of the Game Boy Advance and redraw them all, which is not an inconsequential effort.
Yeah. And that's better than them, you know, like shrinking the action and stuff like that. But I think like some like GBA versions of 2D games would do.
Or the NES Classics line of NES games that converted to Game Boy Advance where they just fucked with all the sprite scaling. Were my killer combos too much for you? Huh? Did you see the new Street Fighter trailer, by the way?
Nah.
I did. They have a Chun-Li thigh joke that is delivered by Cammy. So, why not, right? Okay, now you have to select this time around. Let's go Turbo 2. Or Turbo 3, I suppose.
We'll do 3, and then we'll stick to 2, probably.
Probably. I don't know how to play as Balrog. Is he charge, or...?
Yeah.
That explains why I don't know how to play as him.
Oh, fucking... This is weird Super Gal where they redubbed him. So, his Sonic Boom is... Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom! Oh,
hey,
nice.
I managed to get a throw in. I think they did something to like really simplify the throws. Because, you know, throwing in original Street Fighter 2, pretty tricky. It's like, you have to be like in, and then you have to like, you know, tap like forward A in like some sort of like very specific timing. But I feel like there's giving it to me a lot of times in this. You come to me.
It's Guile never comes to...
Guile never
It's
comes.
the opposite of Guile gameplay. Oh, I don't recognize that.
Yeah, I don't recognize that animation either. I was about to say that wind poses.
Yeah. That could be specific to Super Street Fighter 2, though. Yep, this is Guile gameplay. This is why I don't like Guile. Because it's just sticking in the corner and reacting.
Jabbed it out.
Yeah. I did briefly try to see if I could get the Super to come out, but no.
Get lost. You can't compare with my powers. That's not a, that's not a quote.
Well, you know, he's got match... Yeah, well, you know, he's got magic powers, right?
Okay, I know you've been chopping at the bits. Just explain the bit. Explain what happened here.
Well, hang on. Let me...
All right, who can I pick? I can pick Vega, and I might land on the same. By the way, Turbo 3, a little too fast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like, you don't have to charge for long to get charges out.
I wish I knew how to climb the cage as Vega. Wish I knew how to do anything as Vega.
Yeah, he's also charges. Oh, hey, Minnie.
There's a cat in the room. Confirmed cat sighting.
Yeah. Hope that, you know, I know coaching's typically not allowed in professional fighting games, but...
I was gonna say, since when are we professional?
She's giving me all the hot tips right now.
So you credit your win to her there. That's fair. I have no idea how you do a super as a charge character.
Yeah, it depends. Like, it's either you hold back and then you do forward, back, forward, or in some cases it's like a weird Z motion.
Like the Shoryuken motion?
Yeah, but like as a charge, it's...
brutal.
Hey. Ah.
All right, let's see that one quote. Handsome
fighters never lose battles.
Okay, explain.
Okay, so it's probably very commonly known that Street Fighter 2 renamed a bunch of characters because
These
this boxer
four.
guy,
Yeah.
this boxer guy used to look a lot like Mike Tyson, and in Japan he is called Mike Bison, and Capcom thought that was playing with fire a bit. So for the past like 20 years plus, they just took 3 character names for some reason and rotated them. So this is Balrog, who became Vega. This is Vega, who became M. Bison. And this is M. Bison, who became Balrog. And somehow, when they localized this, they saw, oh, these are Vega lines. Well, this is Vega in Japan. So we'll translate and give them to him. And oh, these are M. Bison lines. Like, that's how they've messed up.
They transposed all
somehow.
the character win quotes to the wrong characters.
Yeah, they've
on
taken
their
like the
original
Japanese.
names.
Yeah, they've taken. So they've seen the lines for. Yeah, but it's weird because you'd think for a localization they would mess it up the other way, but no, they've given. Like they've seen this is Vega, and so they've translated the lines in the text file that said Vega. That's supposed to be this guy, and given them to him. It's yeah.
It's a mess.
Yeah, this version is kind of a mess in a lot of ways. Like, it also has some like weird, unique stages. We didn't see it because I think because I picked Garl, like player 1 is dictating the stages, but Garl's stage is it's your sprite. What is going on? Is that only on my end? Do the 1000 hand slap again? Oh, it was like glitching. There it is. Every so often it glitches on my end. You like corrupt for some reason.
I wish I could show that, but yeah, it seems to be like, you know, loading at some of the wrong tiles on the second player Game Boy Advance end. Maybe it's like they mismapped something when it came to the tile map. Oh my god, the scaling on that. Look how skinny, look how small I get when I...
Oh, that is weird. Nice.
How do we do fatalities? And
I would say I do like E Honda's stage, just
oh yeah, it's a classic.
that the background changes like that. Okay.
I thought about making that the background if I could find an animated version of like this the idle stage. I would have made the background for this instead of the Mortal Kombat one, but let me steal Ken real quick.
There we go.
Man, I keep choosing the wrong colored palettes.
Wait, what Ken stage is this?
This must be like... Yeah, because they're mixing and matching stages, not using all the classic Street Fighter 2 stages that you would expect.
Yeah. Someone might have to help us out in chat if they know what game this is from. I didn't mention it earlier, but I think Chun-Li's stage is like the alpha stage, the one with all the bicycles.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally his is on the dock, isn't it? With the barrels. Bob and I was saying this might be new. I know Guile's stage is new. It's like based on his alpha one, but it's definitely not his alpha stage. But like it's like got a floating jet. Nope, I was not quick enough. Yeah, I can't play Delsin.
I'm good enough at the Shotos.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, we have Blanca. We have this.
I'll pick Zangief.
You want to do Zangief real quick? Yep. I'll do Fei Long.
Bloop.
This is at least a little more worthwhile than the Mortal Kombat game we played earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, is it necessary to have another version of Street Fighter 2? You know, who's to say? It's faithful enough, while obviously being like a very, like, you know, consolidated, compromised version. It's certainly more impressive than the original Game Boy conversion of Street Fighter 2.
Yeah. I do
Which
love
I
the
think
sprites from that version.
I do too, but I think I made you play that a year ago. Then the last time we had a fight night, that was just you and me. I think that was your punishment game, was to play Street Fighter 2 on Game Boy.
Oh, I think it was, yeah, it was like to try and beat the opponent on like a certain difficulty level, I think. Oh, nice. I'm just seeing if I could get a throw to come out. And, nope.
Okay, I'll let you try it. Just so you know what throw is. This like double tap into me and press A.
No, like 360s I'm trying to do.
Oh, you mean like your like actual, okay, yeah. Because that's a throw. Janky-ass animation for it, but...
Is that it? Did I do one?
That
Someone
might
let
be
me
one.
know. I can't do 360s. I'm real bad at fighting game characters to play like that. I prefer when they simplified grapplers to like half circles. It confuses me because, you know, like, how do you do that input without jumping? Because you have to press up during it. Or can you only do throws by, like, jumping and then, you know, like, doing the input while you're jumping? Like, I just don't get it. Doesn't compute. God, in these forms, it's really obvious. Like, Zangief's sprite based on his, you know, the first version of Street Fighter 2, and Fei Long looks way different because he's from a way later release.
Yeah. I mean, that was the problem with new challengers in general.
Yeah.
DJ versus
So
Blanca.
Yeah. But it's also funny because a couple of characters did get new frames as well. So they'll look very different when those new frames start. Yeah.
Right, charge character.
When I was... Yeah. When I was a kid and I had like whatever Street Fighter 2 collection I had on PlayStation 1 and didn't really get what Street Fighter was, this character confused me so much. Blanca. Just this one weirdo. Yeah, I'll definitely say, like, yeah, the sprites are based on, like, original Street Fighter 2 look like they scaled down a bit better in the redraws. But they definitely had to do some... There was one move I did there I just noticed where I, like, shrunk again. Yeah, look, I think it's a drop kick. Like, look at the legs.
Yeah.
It's strange because like sometimes like the sweeps and stuff. Like yeah, when he stands up there, look how big he is. Oh god, this art is so weird when you compare it to the Street Fighter 2 sprite. Yeah.
This whole package is such a mishmash. Okay, let me quickly cycle through these. Let's see who we forgot.
So
obviously,
T-Hawk.
We've done Fei Long. You did Sagat. Blanca, Dalzims. Yeah. I must have accidentally doubled up on one of these characters at some point.
Yeah, we doubled up on E-Honda, I believe.
Ah. Well, we might as well double up on T-Hawk, right?
Yep.
Just kidding, I'm gonna choose someone else. I was waiting for you to select it first. Fuck it, I'll just be... I'll be Cammy again. Go with Turbo 3, just for fun. Well, Turbo 1, that works too.
I thought I double tap. That's on me. God, no, I do not know how to play as T-Hawk.
No one does. Can you at least figure out if he's like charge or quarter circle or half circle?
I know he has a move where he like dive, like an air, like a dive kick, but it's not a kick. But I don't know how to do it.
That was something.
Okay, that's forward down.
Sorry to all the T-Hawk fans out there.
Yeah.
They gotta
Shouts out
exist,
to the
right?
Oh yeah, check out the Cherokee combo video on YouTube.
Okay. You know, I'll give you Shin Goki,
Yeah.
and I'll be Goki. So this is Akuma. He is the unlockable character. You gotta do stuff in the game to unlock him. And you unlock him twice. You unlock 2 different versions of him at that.
Yeah.
Turbo 2.
My understanding though is it's like kind of broken though, like if you unlock him with the legit means. Like I think the game like crashes if you try and like earn enough points to get him.
Lucky with his Game Shark code, no crashing. However that might happen.
Yeah.
L and R together for the dodge. Or maybe something else. I don't know. I'm just getting it to come out through a combination of L and R. Ah, there we go.
How the fuck did I do that?
Skillful.
I was just no, I was just going like that. I was completely button mashing. I did not do whatever like the heavy forward punch kick input it is.
Akuma does have some fun, fucked up moves. I know that much. I can tell you that much. I don't know how to do any of them. Ah. I whiffed my chance to do.
Yeah. Nope. Wish. Whoosh.
You know, he's pretty balanced as far as unlockable characters go. I mean, besides having a crazy super and just, you know, a lot of options more so than most of the other characters.
Yeah, well, they always give him like really low health. To try and like counterbalance that.
Ah, denied. Brutal.
Man, that effect is not as cool looking.
My name is Akuma. I'm the master of fists. All right. It's time. The match beyond. Yep. Or it's going back. Just run back the first match we had.
I mean, I'm a basic bitch when it comes to Street Fighter 2.
All right. May the best Street Fighter win. You know what? Just for funsies? Ah, well, never mind.
Oh, no, I don't know if I would have wanted Turbo 3 for that.
Round 1, fight.
Wait, why did I pick Chun-Li? I forgot that she's like fucking weird to play as right now for me. That all my muscle memory is going to be completely like...
Hey, you're still doing the wall jumps.
Ah. Same idea, but yours was slightly more powerful than mine, as it turns out.
Ah, I love Big Mouth Ryu. They should bring that back somehow.
2, fight!
Chun-Li's about to let me down again in one of these fight nights.
Oh. I did try mashing out of it. Wasn't going to work.
Round 3, fight!
Come on, Super, come out. Whatever you are, Super. No, 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 no! I just had to do it. I just had to do it the basic way. I was really
Also,
hoping to figure out the Super for the
sadly,
ending.
the folks at home can't see it, but my portraits on my side also were corrupted again.
Unfortunate.
That was real close, though.
Yeah, I pulled it out. Well, at least I pulled it out. Hit my screen.
Good work. Dino Gem awarded.
It's always good when I can win as Chun-Li, then have the Chun-Li victory screen afterwards. It's like poetry. It rhymes. All right, so that means that we are now at 3-1. You can tie it up by winning the next 2 games. Wait, hold on.
Oh, I could choke.
Did I miss a game? Did I miss scoring a game? No, we went Saturn, GBA, Saturn. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
It's so easy to lose track of the fight nights. Okay, my turn to pick a game. So far, we've seen a sort of Virtua Fighter clone.
Yep.
We have seen ninjas, the inspiration for Naruto. What can't the Saturn do? How about some real-ass combat? How about a game of just, like, real basic grappling? Enough of these super moves, enough of these fireballs and other bullshit. Just give me a God's honest fighting game. Ultra realistic, like only the Saturn can provide. This is Savaki, a
Savaki.
April 16th, 1998 release, developed by Cynus, Cynus, and published by Microcabin. And I have to read the launch box description for this because it's very funny.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting game. A 3D martial arts fighter made by an unknown company near the end of the Saturn's life in Japan, released in April 1998, the same year the Dreamcast was released. Savaki is visually a pleasant surprise with its 60 FPS animation, real-time shading, light sourcing, shadow reflections, and 3D arena. It even plays very well indeed. There are a vast array of different fighting types to choose from too. Karate, Taekwondo, Muay Thai, Jeet Kune Do, Dento Karate, boxing, and of course, freestyle for those big fat thugs without any real skill. The only downside to Savaki is that there is only one background arena. Surely it wouldn't have hurt the programmers to add a few more. Still, overall, Savaki is a very nice fighter for those who like a little more skill involved in their game. Talk about editorializing.
All those other fighters, no skill in those.
And fuck you if you choose freestyle, bitch. But I mean, we will. We're going to show off all the characters in this. All the unique, interesting, and absolutely named characters in this. A company for making...
Company for making video games.
At least we're in good company. Oh, no.
That was quick. That was real fucking quick.
Don't let
for a
them take
demo.
us to demo.
All right. I think
let
we want to
me-
go to option first.
Yeah, and then do our binds
Just
how we
'cause-
want to do them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Savaki is the titular, the namesake of the game. I believe it is like a parry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Punch, kick, feint punch, feint kick. Savaki! Just press what button you want for that.
Yeah. I'm just double checking.
All right, versus fighting. Saturn A. Okay. Now, folk may be curious what the character names are in this. Folk may be curious. It's just the fighting styles. These characters don't have fucking names. So this first guy is karate. Second guy is taekwondo.
Yep.
Third guy is Muay Thai. Fourth guy is Jeet Kune Do. This guy is traditional karate, boxing, and Tank Abbott is freestyle. Well, let's do left to right. Saturn A, Johnny.
Saturn A.
You think your guy might be slightly inspired by Bruce Lee?
A tad, just a tad. Wait, hang on. I don't think I'm a guy.
Oh, you know? You get the bra out.
I mean, in game, I should clarify. Don't want to mislead our viewers. Sorry, it's just in my head. I just imagined if just some in my middle stream, and I was like, "Oh, by the way, I don't think I'm a guy." Just
Good for Johnny.
in the middle of
It's-
fight night. It'd be so awkward.
I think you came
Oh,
up with like
there
a
you
really
go.
sick combo for the karate guy the other night when we were demoing this, right? I didn't
Oh,
quite
right,
pull it
yeah.
off.
Alright, yep. Oh, yeah, bring that head in.
Fuck. I'm gonna keep fucking it up.
Yeah. But again, yeah, like very early Tekken and Virtua Fighter.
Oh,
this character
another
select.
lady. I wonder if player 2, I wonder if the button you press changes who you're playing as. What are you using to select?
Well, that was A that time. Previously, I used C. So maybe we just didn't check out these characters.
Ooh,
Oh.
the knockdown,
Yeah.
the falling to the ground hurt you.
I just remembered that about this game.
I do kind of like these real sport takes on fighting games. The likes of like a Battle K Road or what have you.
Yeah. I gotta check to see what the emulation status of it is. It's better, but it still has issues. But Bariki 1 is gonna show up on a Fight Night at some point. The Hyper Neo Geo fighting
DX
game
crotch
where you
shot.
attack with the sticks. I love the weird detail of this guy where he's bleeding in his portrait for some reason. Or the compression is fucked up.
The compression is fucked up. I'll be this guy. I'll be
headcanon.
this weirdo.
Yep.
And then one of us is gonna have to be the piece of shit who picks a freestyle.
Yeah.
So I think the way you're really meant to play this is to, you know, Savaki is to parry.
Yeah. Oh. God, the knockdowns is kind of brutal because it's deceptive, like how much health you have. You have to like account for that. Also, Also, just this wild era. I don't think I would really get much in the UFC, but I am kind of curious about the era when it wasn't a solved sport.
Yeah, where
when
it
it wasn't just
yeah,
there's the
where it was,
one style.
Yeah, no, there's a beauty to, you know, let's figure out what the greatest fighting style of all time. Oh, it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Okay, well, I guess we're all doing that forever now. Boxing wins. You want to both be pieces of shit?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Ah.
It is wild. He looks just like Tan Cabot.
Pull out your knife at the end of the match. Threaten to give a haircut to your opponent.
Be friends with Vince Russo. Almost get the WCW title. All right, yeah. Despite that, I don't think we could find grabs in this game.
No, we couldn't, which was strange.
Because if anyone was gonna do them, it would be this guy. Just trying some random motion stuff. See if I could get anything to come out. Also, I love what they're trying to do for shadows in this game.
Yeah, you know, it's
not
adorable.
Silhouette. It's just a weird polygon that like stretches out.
So this is exceedingly basic, this game, especially without the ability to throw, grapple at all.
Like, there's faint punches and kicks, but it really doesn't seem to be that useful. Especially with, like, the speed that everything happens at.
Yes.
Because it's not like you can feint. Like, the Savaki is such a quick move anyway. It's not like doing it locks you into anything.
Can I play as the ladies just to see what they're like before we get to the match
Oh,
beyond?
yeah.
Since these matches move quick enough anyway. Fuck, I did it too! I should have just gotten the 6-button pad out for tonight, but...
Okay, so they do have different costumes as well.
Ooh, brutal. I was trying to Savaki too, but...
Yeah, weird. It feels Virtua Fighter in its, like, basic origin. But it's, like, it's close to, like, Tekken 1 level, like, stiffness. Like, how weird Tekken 1 feels to play.
You just block by neutral, by the way. In case folk at home were curious.
Yeah. Yeah, that is it's like a kind of an interesting touch is that, like, even hits that kind of hit or do a little bit of damage can still block animation-wise, but obviously they're still doing damage if they're, like, wearing an opponent down.
Alright, do your combo. Okay, so basically the only way to break out of that is Savaki.
Yeah. But I mixed you up. Went with a kick.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if karate is just left, right, left, right, left, right. I don't know how realistic that is.
Let me try this, lady.
Oh, this is the boxer guy. Yeah, that's the outfit. You know what? I think like almost every character, if you just like mash the punch, like quite a lot of them will just do an infinite.
kind of like the way this lady plays. She's got good kicks.
Well, yeah. It's Taekwondo after all. Boxer's kind of fun because you like, yeah, it's weird. It's more of like a jank tech, like early Tekken than it is Virtua Fighter. Which is funny to think of because Tekken 3 would have been the same year as this. Oh.
Yeah, no, this game's kind of fun. It's bad. It's
Yeah.
not good, but I'm enjoying it. All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is the match beyond. Yep. Karate versus Taekwondo.
Yeah, let's do it.
May the best martial art win.
Like, there is a pureness in the, you know, there's a bit of like a rock, you know, it's almost like a rock, paper, scissor game. Because it's just about like predicting, are they going to do a high, low,
yeah,
or not attack. Oh, yeah, really fancy Taekwondo there. Whew. I really don't like the falling down doing so much damage though. I know it's realistic, but...
Ooh. Jeez. Being on the receiving end is tough. Ooh. Ooh. I see Paul S. in chat says McDojo Showdown.
Hey.
We're going back to Karate Wars era here. Oh, you mixed me up.
Yeah, there is a pureness to this that I do like.
Oof.
Like, it's not a good game, but it's a good way to like learn basic online mix-up and fundamentals.
Yeah, maybe. Let's look how flat that dude's head is. On the right.
Yeah.
He got
That's
punched in the back
beautiful.
of the head too many times.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting game. Needs further interrogation. But for now, I'll hit your screen. And let's bring up that scoreboard so I can put another point on the board for you. And you'll select what might be your last game of the night if I can beat you in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mentioned that game reminded me of like old school Tekken. So let's play everyone's favorite, Tekken Advance.
All right, this is a 2002 release by way of Namco, developed, published by. It appeared to be January 28th, the release date on this, if Launchbox database is to be believed. And we'll get it underway. So there's one unlockable character in this game. His name is Heihachi. I could not get him unlocked. We tried everything. We tried every Game Shark cheat file. We tried every the button cheat code thing that was listed online. That didn't fucking work. No
on
matter
like
which
multiple websites, yeah, that does not work. I'm convinced.
And Johnny got it working with like a cracked version of the ROM. I'm using like the no intro.
Yeah,
ROM.
whatever ROM I had. Yeah, and it only worked in RetroArch as well. So
I couldn't convert that save to. All right, I'm just getting the volume leveled. So yeah, we will miss out, unfortunately, on Heihachi, but we will have the other characters on display here to show off as we go into versus battle. Nintendo A.
No. Oh, look at that. God, remember how long it took for like Street Fighter 2 to start?
Yes. All right, we got Zayu, Yoshimitsu, Nina, Law, Gunjack, Huareng, Paul, King, Jin Kazama. Limited roster, but you know, the classics, the characters you would want in this, presumably. I don't know from Tekken.
Yeah, well, this is a weird one because you can tell it's based on Tekken 3, but this is quite a few years after Tekken 3 would have been relevant. Like, I think like Tekken 4 would have been out at this point. But yeah, this is like mostly newcomers from Tekken 3 and then a couple of like the originals from like Tekken 1 and 2.
I'm just leveling the volume real quick.
Yeah. I'm head for asking if Kazuya was presumed dead during this period. Yes. At this time in the canon, yeah, he was dead before the Tekken 4 retcon.
I'll go from left to right, you go from right to left.
Yep. Alright.
Okay.
So
A to
yeah,
punch,
Tekken...
B to kick. L to nothing. R to grab.
Oh, no. I believe you hold... No, actually, I don't know. I don't remember if L does anything. But yes, we do have side steps.
I think do you know what change would mean? Because I remember going to the controls and seeing L was change.
Oh, that might be for tag battle then. So yeah, normally Tekken is a 4-button game. Left, right punch, left, right kick. This game translates it to 2 buttons.
Well, you know,
again,
I've always
you know,
hated the way that Tekken controls and plays in general. I think Tekken is my least favorite of the major fighting game franchises, so I welcome the opportunity to streamline it.
Alright, I want to check something here. Hold on.
Neutral to block, by the way.
Does this game have 10 hits? Yes. And my vague knowledge of how the 10 hit is done in the proper version is how I was able to do that. I had to kind of guess because it normally uses all 4 buttons, but I managed to do it.
Alright, I'll move on to Yoshimitsu.
But yeah, this version is interesting because yeah, it's based on Tekken 3. This is Law's theme from Tekken 3 Arcade. And when I say, I mean like it literally is. It's the exact same samples for the most part. They actually digitized like the sample library they used. They didn't for Jin's theme though. Jin has like a terrible stage theme in this one. That was that weird one that's went.
God, I hate Tekken.
But yeah, like when I messed with this for the first time and got to this stage and realized, wait, they just made the arcade music. That would have been like, you know, CD audio. Like it's a little off in places. But you know, they've like, for doing it sequence sample style, it's pretty on point.
So you'll be more qualified to talk about, you know, what's good about this game, I suppose, because...
Yeah. It's weird. It does feel a bit like Tekken 3, but also a bit like its own beast, because...
Because it is so compromised in terms of controls, yeah.
Yeah. You do have some form of strafing. They did bring it in.
Alright, Nina.
Okay,
Nina's cool, at least.
Yeah. Okay. If you can, I don't know if you'll know how to... Try basic throws with her, and then if not, we might have to look something up.
I can just use the R button to, yeah.
Right, yeah, most characters... Yeah, let me do my throw so we can see it. Yeah, because you can't do throw animations. But let me. Oh, you
Yeah,
can't
all
pause,
my
actually.
R moves are just that. I'm trying every
Okay.
direction. Yeah.
But if you remember, Nina does a lot of like limb break moves, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna try and find a moveset for this quick.
And while you do that, I'm just gonna recount like a big reason, something that really like ruined fighting games for me in general was Tekken. Was just like not being able to get a grasp on the controls back in the PS1 days, playing with friends who would just like routinely whoop me at it and never let me in on like, you know, how to play it. And then there was a period like a few years ago where I was starting to warm up to fighting games. I was playing with my girlfriend who was very much into fighting games. And we were going through like Street Fighters and Bloody Roars and Virtua Fighters, all the classics. And then she was really into Tekken. And so we started playing whatever the latest Tekken was. Would that be like 8 or 9 like a few years ago?
Oh, no, probably 7.
Yeah, and that was one of the worst fucking pieces of shit I've ever played in my fucking life. Just the...
Unless you...
you get comboed once, and it's
a
a super combo that gets you down to no health. Like, the touch of death from just, like, nothing is, like, my least favorite thing in fighting games, is getting hit once and getting punished to the extent that you have no input for an entire match. And that is, like, my least favorite thing in the universe. And that is just Tekken to me, in my mind.
Yeah, modern Tekken is a lot more about the juggle stuff now. I think Tekken 8 was supposed to try and correct that a little bit. But I've been just hearing awful things about Tekken 8. Like every time an update goes bad, they're like, "Oh, we'll fix it. We'll go back to normal." And then it gets worse again.
What does T mean, by the way, in this?
That's probably throw. So that's probably R.
Yeah,
so if you try, yeah. So if you try the backhand slap, that's down, down, forward T. So that's literally down. Yeah, hang on, let me get up. Oh, right, because the way Parsec works.
Right. That was down, down, forward T. Oh, is that during the... I'll try punch, kick, punch, throw. Yeah, I don't think it's doing anything.
That's not backhand slap.
I already tried the backhand slap, and I couldn't figure it out.
Alright, let me, you know, I'll pick Nina quick.
Okay. Yeah, again, I'm reading this notation, and I'm like, fuck this. Could not pay me to play this.
It might be like some of the inputs in Tekken, you have to put like a delay between directions.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, no, absolutely fucking not.
So let me see. And that's... Unless it's...
I don't know how this shit works, Johnny.
Ah. That's a shame. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show it then. But these, like, she has a lot of, like, you know, like, mixed martial arts limb break moves.
Yeah.
She normally does. And the way they do it is you do the move and it hard cuts to, like, a still image of her, like, breaking a limb. But I can't do this input for some reason.
You keep trying different ones on the list. Just go up and down the list until you find some that maybe works. I'm just setting you up. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, no, because that's just the regular throw animation.
Yeah, I was trying multiple different ones past a certain point, and absolutely none of them worked. I mean, half of them say during backhand slap.
Yeah, I know what a backhand slap animation would look like. Nah, I can't do it. Yeah, let me double check something quick.
You check that. I am Headful saying another one for the worst piece of shit I've ever played list. Yeah, I know. I'm a walking, talking gimmick. But man, yeah, I don't think I've managed to wring out a millisecond of fun in any of the times I've played any version of Tekken. Like, this is just fucking kryptonite to me. At least the older ones, you know, I get. But just that juggle shit, just that touch of death, lock someone into a combo they have no hope of escaping from shit. Miss me with that shit. It's got fun characters. It's got some goofy, fun stuff going on, like in the like around it, around the core gameplay. But ay. Johnny?
Yeah. Okay. Let's just get back to it.
Alright, I'll be Law, you'll be,
I'll be my boy.
Yep.
Boran. Yep.
Press A.
Oh, yeah, right, your health. Yeah, I forget Tekken does that. Damn, Law.
Yeah, I'm just mashing.
I mean, it works sometimes. Like, yeah, I don't know where this song is from. It's weird, because it sounds like it's from Tekken 3. But I can tell you for a fact it is not from Tekken 3. But yeah, fascinating looking at this game, because you can tell they just were running Tekken 3 and digitizing sprites and cutting them out. Yeah, that's how you play Law in Tekken.
This is
Tekken.
just the B button. This is just
Yeah.
kick.
Well, yeah, because you don't have 2 kick buttons to make it 2 kick inputs, so you have to just do it in one.
Okay, you want to be Gunjack or...
We haven't seen Zhao Yu, right?
No, she was the first person I played as. We went from left to right.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, yeah, I'll do some Gunjack.
And I want to give Jin a shot just to see if...
Yeah. Yo, where can I get pants that look like Jin's pants in real life? Let me know. I always like Gunjack goes rough. He's like a big dog. Trying to see if I could do his like Russian leg dance move, but nope.
Shaboy J says you could probably find his pants in a Hot Topic in the 2000s.
Ah. Well, not only do they not have Hot Topics in the UK, they also don't have the 2000s anymore.
That is a shame.
They got banned by the government, actually. Turns out. Nice. Oh, disrespect. You see, that's some bad manners at the end there. Hit after round. But yeah, it's weird to me that this soundtrack is mostly like original Tekken 3 sounding music, and then they just made Law's theme from Tekken 3 Arcade.
Okay.
Alright.
I feel like I was fairly successful as him. I feel like he's very cheap if I can get into a good rhythm with that that kick thing.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to decide who I want to be, ultimately.
I'll go Jin.
I guess I'll go with Law.
If only Mokujin was in this game.
Alright, may the best Tekken win.
Oh, nice, nice.
Jesus.
Oh. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Garbage.
I thought you said you didn't like Tekken.
Yeah, I don't. I think that was garbage through and through. I won, but I don't feel any sort of way about it. That felt like garbage. Garbage in, garbage out.
It is Tekken Advance. You can just mash buttons and the moves come out. It feels like if Tekken 3 had like a kid mode input, you know, like auto move input game.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, guess that means I won the match. Doesn't feel like a victory, but I'll hit my screen anyway. Which means if I bring up the scoreboard here, nope, I've won the night. Which means the Sega Saturn is the superior console for fighting games. Has been proven scientifically.
Yep. That's how that works. Yep. That's science for you.
That is the hard science. You may not like it, but it is science. And science says that you had to reward people with the points in who voted in the poll. And it means I get to play my victory screen one more time. Man, oh man. What a night.
What a night.
Before we end it, before we get to the end of the show, I suppose I should ask, you know, we already know what was the best console for fighting games. We already determined that.
Yes.
Best console of the night, Sega Saturn. Worst console of the night, Game Boy Advance. Yeah. But what was the best game of the night? What was the worst game of the night?
Okay.
Go with best first.
I'm guess. Yeah. You know I'm good. You know what? This might be a surprise. Goiken Muyou, Anarchy in the Nippon. Because here's the thing. I think some of the Game Boy Advance games, you could maybe argue on like a technical, like just like functional level, are like, you know, are like quote better of like being fine games and emulating it. But they all just feel like scuffed versions of better games. You know, it's just here's compromised Mortal Kombat, here's compromised Street Fighter Super Turbo, here's compromised Tekken, and even though Goiken Muyou was trying to, you know, based on Virtua Fighter, it was at least doing its own thing with the formula. Really fun characters. Obviously, the fighting game pros being secret characters with their little taunts and everything. That's a huge plus. So I think ultimately that's the one that I enjoyed more and would go back to play. As much as I was bigging up Tekken Advance and being like, oh, it's cool, they got this working, replaying it, I was like, you know what? I don't actually like playing it.
Yeah.
It's so, because you can just mash stuff.
Well,
so...
we'll get to that when we get to worst of the night, possibly.
Oh, yeah, but,
I certainly will.
Because I'm the big Tekken head, so you'd think I'd say Tekken, but no.
My pick for best of the night, no surprise, it's Goiken Muyou. It's the one I came into the show already liking because I like my Virtua Fighter likes. But it was just like the best game tonight. It had some of the slickest presentation. It had the most memorable characters outside of like, you know, the likes of a Street Fighter 2 or, you know, the franchise legacy characters. You know, as far as a game which had, you know, its own cast. It's quite a memorable cast to me, even though I don't know their names, but I recognize them by sight. Yeah. Having the input, knowing that it is formulated by and for fighting game sickos, but also even an idiot like me can pick it up and then play it and get what it's going for quickly enough. So they had some eye towards accessibility of inputs and figuring stuff out. I can one credit clear occasionally. I can one credit clear the arcade mode on normal on that. With like Ikiboru Sarah or with the Delinquent Girl, who failed me tonight in the matchup. That was the game I lost. Remember, that was one of the two I lost. Yeah. But even with that, I still adore that game.
I mean, that's the mark of a good fighting game is when you lose and you're still having fun.
Yes. So Goiken Muyou, Anarchy in the Nippon, and eventually we will show off its PlayStation Squeakquel on the show. Just so you can see how much of a step down it is. Speaking of steps down, worst game of the night, Johnny.
I think I'm gonna say, just from playing it, is gonna be Ninku. the anime adaptation of Fighting Game 1, because that seemed like certain characters seemed so unbalanced and broken. Like the main little guy and the lady, the one female rep, seemed very like unable to do stuff, and it played so strange as well, like what worked and what didn't. It's like, you could see the work was just put into making it look like the anime and getting the voice actors and doing the little cutscenes. But it's definitely the game that I felt the least in control. Like getting anything to happen was a struggle, and all the weird stuff it would do with like trying to do like 3D camera moves with the characters like going in and out of the screen, and like the camera like zooming in and out as well, made it like harder to play than it needed to be. So I think that's going to be my worst of the night.
A fair choice. I do want to also make sure to thank the translators behind it. Existence with 2 X's is the translator and texture artist, which means that they subbed in all the graphics and stuff.
Oh yeah, did a great job, especially with all the video files.
No, absolutely. I know those video files in particular are very tricky to re-encode because you need to like match the parameters exactly of the previous file. So like making any sort of changes to them and still having it all hash out properly is a technical feat. But they figured it out, and even bad games deserve to get translated. Even bad games deserve to make their way out and be preserved in some capacity. And that was like, even if it was bad, it was goofy. I'm sure, that could become a classic of kusoge in some circles at a certain point. That being said, not my worst of the night. My worst of the night is pretty clear. It's Tekken Advance. I thought that was a steaming pile of shit. I hated every second of it. It felt like it weighed 10 billion pounds with every input. And by the time I figured out like the character who worked for me, it was just tapping the B button, which was no fun. There was no challenge. There was no skill involved in winning, ultimately. It was just I found the character who had the simplest move that was easy to execute and impossible for you to block. Tekken and me are never, ever, 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 ever going to be on the same page. When I talk about, this is the thing. Like, this is almost what I'm coming around to, right? Like, I'm realizing I don't really hate fighting games per se. I can get into a fighting game. There are things I hate about fighting games. Too big a roster will always turn me off because it means that, having to memorize those matchups and the metas and all that shit, toss it out the fucking window. I don't have the time or patience or inclination for any of that. But if you give me just like a simple fighting game with basic inputs that are, like easy to learn, difficult to master, you give me, a roster that is, very straightforward, that, what you see is what you get and you understand each of the characters. They can come with different styles of input. I'm not going to play a charged character, but have a charged character on the roster so long as they're balanced against, characters who have more simple inputs that I can get into, have some, bright graphics and fun, cool music. And, I can get into some fighting games. I will never, ever, ever get into Tekken. I am anemic. I am like nauseous playing Tekken in a way that is hard to articulate. And to see it, credit to it, it's somehow managed, despite being on the Game Boy Advance, to translate the pure misery I feel playing Tekken on a console or in the arcade. They managed to translate that aspect of the game to Game Boy Advance. So that's worthy of something. That's worthy of some sort of commendation. I know you said that, it didn't feel like a Tekken. It felt like a very like scuffed version, or, just whatever you said about it in the negative. Mm-hmm. But, to me, that felt like Tekken, which is to say it felt like fucking garbage. So, yeah, that is my pick. Clear cut. I will give...
I will say, going back to it, it probably would have been my second, because, like, looking at it, in just like as it's visually looking at it as a person who knows Tekken and knows Tekken 3 specifically, and I think in the past I had nice things to say about it, but replaying it here, especially against another player, and seeing like, because it is so simplified, it's just moves and combos that used to have some amount of inputs to it are just one button now, and there were 4 buttons they could have used. I'm actually kind of surprised they went with like just punch, kick, and throw, and whatever L was for, because they could have just put the punches
other
on AB and
yeah,
the kicks on
an LR. Why didn't
and
they do
it's-
that?
And like it ends up being such a small roster, the weird compromises they have to do for throws and other things. It's like it's not as bad as the as the other Game Boy Advance game we're primarily featuring right now, Medal of Honor Underground. But it does also have the inkling of it's cool you got this working. Probably didn't need to though. Probably shouldn't have.
Probably shouldn't have put it out on the
Ultimately.
market. It's cool that if you cook this up internally just to show off to your coworkers, but don't charge money for it. I don't know. I'm sure there is some sort of Tekken sicko out there who has the game fully labbed out and will tell you up and down why it's secretly one of the best Tekkens. But I am again just inclined to despise that franchise in particular, and that's on me. That's personal taste to a certain extent. I had fun for the most part tonight. Most of the games we played, especially at Savaki. Savaki did not make my best of the night, but I kind of had some of the most fun playing it, honestly.
Yeah. It is weirdly fun, despite it sounding bad.
Yeah. So, yeah. That will do it for Fight Night. And to that I say, folks, thank you for tuning into this Fight Night. Thank you for tuning into the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Thank you for witnessing the rebirth of the Sega Saturn. It could have gone either way. It could have went either way tonight. Nintendo or Sega could have won the night, but it was anyone's game. Sega just managed to eke it out at the last second.
Yep. History repeats itself. Wait, hang on.
Wait, hold on. Thank you, Johnny, for being my opponent.
Yep. Yeah, it's a pleasure.
And the Bad Game Hall of Fame will return. Let's look at that stream schedule. Oh, we have an April 20th stream, a 420 stream, and it happens to be a casual Monday. Maybe I will toke up for casual Monday this week. That's a show where we play not so bad games, shoot the shit a little more casually. A fun time, generally had by all. Consider tuning in, because the VODs for that one don't go up on the YouTube. They go up on Patreon as a backer exclusive perk type deal. Or you can tune in live and catch it live. Either way, we hope to see you there. We also hope to see you on Tuesday for Medal of Honor Underground on the Game Boy Advance Episode 2. We will hopefully wrap that game up. Wait, did I skip Saturday?
You did skip Saturday, but you're building anticipation.
Yeah, whoopsies.
Yes.
I misread the schedule. I mean, Tuesday will be Medal of Honor Underground for the GBA. That's April 21st.
Yep.
Let's reverse. Rewind. Saturday, April 18th, will be Light Gun Games Extravaganza. It'll be the show where we play light gun games. Some bad, some good. Like a Fight Night, where, it's a mixed bag with me and Johnny Baghead. And we do have some interesting ones lined up for that one, for sure. There's some games that I am very curious about, and ones that I'm eager to show off. I will say that AD Cop for MS-DOS and its squeakquel AD Cop Overseas Mission will feature. Those will probably be the front and center titles. Maybe a bit of Terra Burst, the Konami arcade game. So some interesting stuff lined up there. Please consider tuning in if you happen to like the rail shooters and gallery shooters at all. And now we go forward to Thursday, April 23rd, where we will have the results in for our currently ongoing Patreon poll. It's currently running. There's currently a day left on it as of time of recording, where we are running a runners-up bracket. Games that have previously been patron poll contendees are now vying out again. The ones that came in second place in previous polls. So games that people are choosing between currently include the Dukes of Hazzard Return of the General Lee for the PS2, the 2013 reboot of Flashback, the 2002 PS1 Planet of the Apes game, Soul Calibur Legends on the Wii, and Wheelman, the 2009 Vin Diesel vehicle, featuring vehicles. So whichever wins, we will begin that playthrough this coming Thursday, April the 23rd. And that's as far ahead into the future as we can look right now. So hey, hope you like what you saw here tonight. If you did, consider joining our Discord community, discord.gg/bghof, a community of connoisseurs, talk good games, bad games, every game between, things that aren't games. Though if you do like the games, you might also like our Bad Game Club over on the Discord, where every month we pick out a new bad game for the community to commiserate over, to play for themselves. This month it has been Snake's Revenge for the NES, which we also recently played on the channel. So you can just watch the playthrough if you want to. But consider playing it for yourself. Consider suffering like we do by playing a bad game for yourself. And if that doesn't strike your fancy, if Snake's Revenge is not necessarily your cup of tea, or if you already watched the playthrough, join the Discord anyway. And next month we'll have a new bad game for the Bad Game Club. If you really like what you saw here tonight, you might consider financially supporting us, subscribing on Twitch, pledging on Patreon, or becoming a member on YouTube, any or all of the above. We'll grant you access over on that Discord to a Patreon Saints channel, wherein you can vote in polls to determine our upcoming playthroughs. As mentioned, we have the poll running right now. You can make suggestions to help steer the direction of the show. You can gain access to exclusive content, primarily by way of exclusive VODs, including nearly 150 hours of exclusive video content by way of the Casual Mondays archive. And, perhaps the most important perk for our supporters is being recognized and appreciated by us, is knowing that we see you and we thank you, and we appreciate you helping keep the lights on here at this Bad Game Hall of Fame. If you want to support us, but you lack the means to financially do so, believe you me, we understand. If you still want to help us out, consider going over to our YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/@BadGameHallOfFame. Mosey on over to our suggested viewing playlist, which is 20 hand-picked episodes we have selected as some of the best onboarding onto this here show of ours. Episodes fit to show folk who go for video game stream archives in the 3 to 4 hour range. Or maybe someone who is a big fan of Ninku, the anime manga property, who was unaware of the Sega Saturn game, certainly unaware it got translated, because I think that was hot off the presses, that one. And, maybe they'll be interested in checking out that segment. Maybe they'll stick around for the rest of the show. Who's to say? We leave it to your discretion, dear viewers. Taking a quick look. Yeah, I think I know who I want to raid. I'm just going to scroll down just to be absolutely certain. Yeah, okay. I would like to raid Sasquatulus, who is currently doing a laser active showcase. The laser active console. Strange one. Let them know the Bad Game Hall of Fame sent you, and so forth. They are a friend of the show, so please to let them know. And that will do it for us here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame for Fight Nights. I have been Cassius Cassidy.
And I, going back to the lab, Johnny Baghead.
Very good. And until the next time, bye-bye.
Toodles!